Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Apologia Online Academy. My name is Mr. Dan Martin, and I am the instructor for Exploring Creation with Physics. I live up in Madison, Wisconsin with my wife, Allison, my son, Gideon, and my dog, Sherlock. My educational background is in biochemistry. I obtained both my bachelor's and my master's from Purdue University, and I've been teaching with the Apologia Online Academy since 2014. And I love to talk about science, in particular physics as well as chemistry, and that's because we live in this amazing, this beautiful created universe. Physics surrounds us, it's everywhere. And it doesn't matter if we're looking up at the aurora borealis, or if we're at the eye doctor having the lens in our eye measured for a prescription, or maybe even we're spectators as a race as we watch the forces of friction hold that race car on the track as it goes around that sharp curve. Or maybe we're watching one of the many recent space launches as the forces of thrust lift that rocket into the air. We at Apologia Online Academy are here for you. Primarily, the Academy is a lecturing service. Students who enroll in the Academy will attend one live lecture a week in which they have access to me for 90 minutes. And they are encouraged to ask questions during this time. During these lectures, we unpack concepts in the book in new and exciting light. I love to tell stories and talk in metaphor to help students unpack the more abstract concepts that they may have read about. Registrants also receive access to an online course portal which contains all the links for lecture, a place to upload their assignments, and there is also a discussion board where they can access me. The course provides student accountability because everything has a due date, so they're expected to turn things into me on a calendar. These include graded exams that are graded by either myself or an expert TA, as well as long-form lab reports that teach students how to write scientifically. They go through a drafting process when they work on these formal lab reports. Additionally, they have access to me, someone who has been studying physics for some time, and I am available as a resource for this. Students are encouraged to ask questions during class, whether they type that question or they ask live on a microphone, but also outside of class. I make myself available by email and through the discussion board, and I reply to students directly with a typed message, or if it's a more complex question, I'll actually record a short video to answer their question. Now, it is important to acknowledge that taking physics is no easy task. It is a challenging course, and as I have taken physics and I have been teaching it for some time, I've learned that there are certain things students can do in order to set themselves up for success. It is critical that students still do an independent portion of the course. They need to read and work some problems before class, so they can work through the easy ideas before class, and that allows me to focus on the more challenging concepts, either the abstract items or the more complex mathematical things that tend to show up in physics. And of course, they come ready with questions as a result, and we can have a fruitful discussion together to really help them wrap their minds around these new and fascinating concepts. The course also provides hands-on kitchen experiments. Students are expected to do these on their own. Now, these hands-on lab experiments are designed to use materials already around your house or easily purchased from a local store. These reinforce what students read about and learned about during class. I encourage questions in all forms, whether we're talking about something in the reading, a lab, or something that we just talked about in lecture. Whether they're on topic or they're related and they're really just a curiosity that the student has been wondering about. All exams are graded by the staff at the Academy, and so are the formal lab reports that are assigned on a semesterly basis. I want to be a resource for you. And I know we didn't have time to talk about everything during this time, but even as you're thinking about enrolling in this course, I want to be a resource for you. Please, if you have any questions, email me. If you have any reservations about the Academy, email me and I would be happy to talk with you. And I hope to see many of you next year as we learn more about this beautiful created universe and the mechanisms that drive it forward.